What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This one we're playing a game mode that I don't think I've ever played on this channel. So we're going to jump into franchise mode. We're going to take each NHL team, one per video, and try and win the cup in the first year. But to spice it up a bit, what I'm going to do is set my trade block based on certain criteria, which I'll show you guys in a second. And with that, I'm going to sim through the entire season while accepting every single trade that's proposed to me. I'm going to do these videos in alphabetical order, starting at the top of the league with Anaheim and work my way all the way down to Winnipeg. I really want your guys' feedback and let me know whether I should make any certain tweaks to the trade block, or whether you want face cam, no face cam, and whether you just want this series to continue for 30 more videos after this one, guys. Alright, so give me your feedback, leave them in the comments below, drop a like on the video if you're enjoying it, and let's get into it. GM TDI is going to take hold of the Anaheim Ducks. So that's where we're going to start with. Then we're going to work through all 31 teams. Maybe we can actually win a cup while accepting all these trades. I tried it out at my trip to EA Sports, so if you haven't seen that vlog, go check it out, click the I button. I tested the series out with the NHL 18 franchise mode engine with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I actually got them to the second round of the playoffs while accepting all these trades. So let's try it out here. I mean, the best players gets to have Perry Fowler. Let's see if these guys are still on the team by the end of the year. I doubt it. So I'm going to show you all the settings that I'm going to use in this first video, and then all the other videos you guys are going to know what's going on. So I'm just going to jump right in, starting off with the team, and we'll go from there. So owner mode is off, salary cap is on. We want the assistant coach to edit the lines to keep the best lines up there. Waivers fine, morale meetings, no, I don't care. And of course, the most important one, CPU trades. Oh, this is CPU. Whatever. We still want it to be kind of realistic, so yeah, we'll keep that on and we'll continue. So the settings I've actually saved as a preset. So what we got here is injuries off. We don't want injuries impacting any of the players, both my opponents and my own team. We just want each team to be fresh and let their rosters dictate how they play out. Period length 20, hopefully you get more realistic stats. I don't know if that impacts anything. Auto sign free agent, this is one where, I mean, I could get you guys input, whether you want the CPU to auto sign free agents for me, or whether you want me to go in and sign free agents after I, make a bad trade to kind of build up my team again. Or you guys may just not want me to make any free agent signings at all and have the trades be the only transactions that happen in this series. So let me know in the comments below. Franchise mode length doesn't matter, I set to 5 because we're only going to do 1 year. CPU trades on, difficulty superstar, and trade difficulty is hard. And in the advanced settings, the one that we definitely want to keep on is trade offer notifications, or else we would never make a trade in this series. So with that, let's take the reins over the Anaheim Ducks and try and bring them to Stanley Cup glory while getting fleeced by the entire league in the process. Before we start simming, we have to adjust our trade block. This is the most important thing that will happen in this series, so we gotta jump in. I've already experimented a little bit with this. I've tested out a few times, and I found a happy medium, basically. So I'm gonna change these default surplus and wants into the new ones that we're gonna run for this series. So I want our surplus to tell the league that anything and everything is on the table. They can trade for anything, both picks and players in our organization. But our wants, I had to tailor a bit because I tried it with anything and everything for both surplus and wants, and the league was just absolutely taking apart my team. Like, they were trading their 38, 39, 36-year-old players for my prime players and like first round picks, which won't help me this year because it's a 1-year GM, right? So that didn't really work. So I had to tailor it a bit so that I could actually get only players back and players that were semi or actual roster players this year that could help me win the cup this year, all right? Picks don't help me, and young prospects that aren't NHL ready won't help me. So I think this is like a happy medium that should provide for some interesting trade offers in this series. So let's see how it goes. And you guys, again, this is where I want your feedback. Let me know how I should tweak the trade block, if at all. All right, so let's sim through the meaningless preseason here, and then we will start editing our lines, setting them up for the season, and then simming through. So let's get through this season here, and let's see. All right, salary cap info. That's cool. That's cool. Oh god, he's gonna be so annoying. I gotta send this guy away. I'm just gonna cut him out, obviously, while editing. But yeah, get away, please. Just leave. Oh, okay. So, yeah, apparently trades can still be made during the preseason. Okay, so, this is where it begins. This one's almost a blockbuster trade. I'd say almost because Zetterberg's on his decline and Vatanen, he's not like an elite defenseman. So, still a big trade though, and we get to shed some cap, but we take on an older player, but he's still good. He's still high 80s. Vatanen is one of our core D pieces, so hopefully we can... Oh, we lose 2 and Clayton Stoner. A third we don't care about. No sec, whatever. So, the first trade of the series is accepted. Okay, another trade offer comes up before we even get into the season. This is 2 preseason trades. Basically, Arizona wants to give me Radim Verbata for a third, an AHL prospect, which you don't care about, and Nate Thompson. So that is an upgrade for sure. Verbata is definitely a high overall than Nate Thompson, I think. And he's a scorer versus Thompson, who is, I think, on our 4th line. So that's a good trade. I'm actually happy with that. Just based on the fact that it's a 1-year GM, I'll take this trade any day. So let's take Radim Verbata. And we are almost through the preseason, and we are. So we actually killed in the preseason, 4-1-1. So let's go edit our lines, set them up for the season. All right, so the lines going into the first game of the season is Raquel, Getzlaf, and Perry. Solid. We might need some help on that left wing, but we'll see. Cogliano, Zetterberg, and Silverberg. Eves, Kessler, Verbata, Ritchie, Vermette, and Garbus. So our center depth is ridiculous. Getzlaf, Zetterberg, Kessler, Vermette. 84 is our lowest center. That's insane. And then on defense, Fowler, Lindholm are top 2, Dupre, Manson, and Theodore Bieksa. So I'm pretty happy with that. We don't really have like an elite defenseman. I know we're going to get one though, because it's all up to the CPUs. And in terms of the goalies, Gibson and Bernier, I mean, Gibson's young, he'll be good, but we want him to be good right now. So maybe we can get a good goalie, a top-tier goalie, to take us to the cup. I think what we're going to do is we're going to sim a couple months at a time, and at the end of the 2 months, just rejig our lines every couple months, and already we are getting some trades. So this one's kind of a prospect swap. Juice and O'Brien for Carrick and Tokarski. Tokarski's, I think he's a good goalie. He's French starter, could be our backup when we lose a goalie inevitably, so I don't know who we have as a backup after him. Sam Carrick, he's in the AHL right now, yeah, so an AHL swap, nothing too exciting. And of course, start off the season 2-0-1. Okay, our first 3 games were 2-0-1, yet without a regulation loss yet. So now we lose. Oh god, here we go. This is where it gets a little depressing. So we're losing 2 roster players in Bieksa and Garbett, a 4th liner and a 3rd line defenseman, so not a huge deal for Freiberg, who's some AHL prospect, which we definitely won't use, so congrats Montreal. Okay, what do we have here? Again, I mean, our defense is getting picked off. Wickstrand might be good. But we're losing Manson. He's a good young defenseman who we wouldn't want to lose otherwise. Edom, I think he was an AHL player or just like a scratch, so not too bothered by that. But again, we're not getting good returns back on these. And since those 2 trades, we lost 2 games, so that's not a good sign either. And here we go. Whoa, okay. Cronwall for Dupre, Pedersen, and Dostie. So I think Cronwall is actually high overall than Desprez, which is good. The other 2 guys, I don't think they're roster players, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's an upgrade to our defense. In the long run, I mean, this is actually a decent trade. Desprez, I don't know how good he is. He's kind of been bouncing around all these teams. He's on Pittsburgh, now he's on Anaheim, but Anaheim's got deep defense, so he hasn't been doing too well there. Cronwall's older, but still good, so I'll take this one. I'm actually happy. Oh, whoa, okay. Pittsburgh Penguins offer us Matt Murray and T. DePauli for Shea Theodore, Nick Kurdiles, and Jonas Enroth. So we do get a starting goalie, but now we have Gibson, Bernier, and Murray, which is not ideal. We lost to Karski and Enroth, though, already as a result of these trades. So we get a starting goalie, and we lose Shea Theodore, which is not good either. He's a young up-and-coming defenseman. This is tough. And just like that, we gain a goalie and we're going to lose a goalie. Bernier is going back to LA in exchange for some AHL players, and we get absolutely fleeced. Okay, our first waiver claim. This actually never happened when I was doing like my practice run. So Zach Trotman, 78 overall, top 6. You know what? I think we might just take a chance on him. He's got 1 year left. It doesn't matter. And 78 could be good on our depth, so we'll claim him. And hopefully, you know, they'll compensate if we lose any more top-tier defensemen. Nothing to write home about here. Chicago wants to give us Johnson, some AHL player for Jared Bowl. Don't think Bowl was on our top lines. No, I don't even think he was in the AHL. Maybe on the 4th line. So we might lose a roster spot there, but not big of a deal. Okay, so it is November now, 2 months into the season, and the Anaheim Ducks are killing it so far. We're 15-7-1. So after tweaking with the lines a little bit, making some roster moves, here's the new look Anaheim Ducks after 2 months. Raquel, Getzlav, Perry, Verbata, Zetterberg, Silverberg. So our top 6 is intact, actually improved because of the Verbata deal. Our top 9's actually intact. The only loss we had was, I think, a 4th liner, Nate Thompson, for Logan Shaw. Not a big deal. Then on defense, upgraded Dupre for Cronwall by 4 overall, so that's good. Our top 2's looking pretty solid now. Lindholm with Trotman, that was a huge pickup. Tap on the back for that one. And then Larson and Montour. So again, not the worst team. And goalies, Matt Murray and John Gibson. So 2 very young goalies. This team would be unreal in like 3-4 years, but that's not what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and sim another 2 months. Ooh, oh no. Okay, so we went like a month and a half without a trade, and now we get kind of fleeced here. Patty Sharp, who's getting paid $5.9 million in this game, who's actually currently getting paid less than $1 million with Chicago. His top 6 forward, I don't know what his overall is. I can't see it here. We'll see it when we edit the lines. But we're losing Ricard Raquel to the Stars. That's a massive pickup for them. Oh god, and we're losing Sidorov as well. So we're getting absolutely fleeced in this trade. Like, definitely the worst trade that we're going to make this series. We'll take Sharpie. It's only 1 year, not the end of the world, so accepted. Okay, so that's another 2 months done. We're in January, and we are at the top of our division by 4 points over Edmonton. And yeah, we're looking good. Our record's 29-19-4. That's solid, almost 30 wins in 52 games, so not bad. Our team is still relatively intact. I mean, it was actually a 1 overall upgrade, but I mean, the future of this team is not good with Verbata, Sharp, and Zetterberg. They're all like 36, 35, 35. That's not good. We lost a few young players. Our defense, solid. We're back to all 80 overalls. Actually, Fowler got an upgrade and Cronwall got an upgrade as well. Lindholm also did as well. So all our D's killing it. Larson's up there. Trotman's up at 82 now from 78 when we picked him up. Our goalies still look the same. Murray and Gibson. I mean, if we are going to run with Murray for the rest of the year, I kind of want to get rid of Gibson just for like another defense or a couple of depth players for our 4th line. But other than that, the team's looking solid. Let's go to the trade deadline. Oh, and before we can get to that, another trade. So, like these, right now, as it stands, these trades are kind of equal. Actually, Drew Stafford's probably 80, probably 82, 83 overall, maybe. Silverberg's 84 and only getting better. Stafford's like 82, 83 and only getting worse. And we take on more cap. So again, a terrible trade, but we have to take it. So we are at the trade deadline now, and still in first place. We actually widened our lead from 4 to 6 points now that we're up on LA. We lost Silverberg, but we got Stafford. So now we have Verbata, Sharp on our top 2 as opposed to Raquel and Silverberg, which is all right. Our center core is not touched. Getzlav and Perry, I think, both increased by 1 overall. Defense is the same, and goaltending's the same. So I'm not going to touch the lines anymore. They're set. They're locked in. That's the team that we're going to run with until the end of the regular season. Of course, today's a trade deadline, so after this date, no more trades can happen. So let's see if we can get any more trades before the end of the day. No. Okay. So the trade deadline came and passed with no trades coming, so we have our team. And it didn't get picked apart as much as I was expecting. That's probably because of the way I set up the trade block. So maybe if you want to increase or lower it, again, give me your guys' feedback. But in the meantime, we're simming through the rest of the season here, and we're 2-3 so far. Get a couple shutouts, 2 in a row against the Central Division teams. All right, not too many games left in this season against our division. So we got to wrap it up strong here. Whoa, 9-5 win versus Calgary, and then a shootout win also. Chicago, how are they doing? Whoa, Chicago is like first in the league. And our last game against LA, how are they doing? They catch up to us? No, not really. Let's see, last game, end it with the win, and we can see our first opponent is the Minnesota Wild. So let's break down how the Anaheim Ducks did this season. Through 1 year, accepting all trades, the Anaheim Ducks won the division with 99 points. They almost broke 100 while accepting all these trades. And within the entire league, we finished 7th. Wow, there are a lot of teams that killed it this year. Leafs, wow, terrible in this simulation. Calgary, another 2 playoff teams this year that actually just shit the bed. This year. So Pittsburgh and Chicago, no surprise there. Washington, Montreal, Nashville, I mean, no surprises really. Finish in the top 10 in the league, that's probably what I expect. In terms of our player stats, Perry and Getzlaf, no surprises either. Perry almost point per game at 75 points. Getzlaf at 69, nice. 69 points and 69 penalty minutes, wow. Getzlaf's doing a real nice job out there. Sharpie, 60 points. That's all you can ask for out of a 35-year-old on your first line. That's great. Or maybe Rabatta was on our first line. I can't remember. Both of them still did really well. Kessler, decent. That's a third-line center. Zetterberg actually didn't do very good. For a second-line center, 51 points. When your third line does better than you, that's not great. Fowler, Lindholm, we actually got to keep both of these guys through the whole year. That's surprising. And we'll have a look at the playoff tree now, see how accurate it was compared to this year. So Nashville versus Dallas. Dallas didn't make it this year. Chicago versus St. Louis. That's always a good matchup, as is San Jose and LA, and the Ducks versus Minnesota. So the West is pretty good, pretty fair. I mean, they're all good teams. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the playoff format next year. And then we got Caps versus Devils. Don't know how they made it. Pens versus Rangers. Ottawa versus Florida. And Montreal versus Tampa. So not too many surprises here. So let's sim through the playoffs and see how far we can get. All right, first 3 games of the playoffs. Let's go. Versus Minnesota here. 4-0 win. Easy. 4-0 shutout to start off the series. And a 4-2 loss. Okay, come on. Bounce back. 4-2 win. I like it. All right, we're 2-1 up. Let's go again here. Give us 3-1. Getaway scout. They've got to come up with a feature to eliminate these scouting notifications. So annoying. So ugly. Okay, so 2-0 loss. It's all tied 2-2 versus Minnesota. Come on, we're a better team than this. There you go. Come up with a shutout. 1-0. Finish it off right now. Game 6. There it is. Okay, we made it past the first round. Awesome. Okay, 4-2. Not too worried. I mean, we had some close games, but we made the quick work of the Minnesota Wild, so let's go to the second round, see who we get. And we get San Jose. And they actually swept their first round opponent, so that's not a good sign. Let's go the first 3 games here, see what we get. Okay, we take two wins, go up 3-0. Okay, 2-1 up in the series against San Jose. Come on, make it 3-1. Close it out quick. There it is, 3-1, and 4-1? Yes! Okay, the Anaheim Ducks to the conference finals. There you go. Win both series 4-2 and then 4-1. So now we're up against Nashville again. This is a exact replica of the actual 2017 playoffs. Ducks versus Preds in the conference finals. So let's go here. Simulate. 1 win. Let's go. Another one. Come on, Sim Engine. Okay, tied up 1-1. Let's go 2 games now. Win it and Get out of your scout, you buzzkill. Okay, we're tied 2-2. Who's gonna take the lead? We do. Come on. Okay, come on, Nashville. You got nothing. You're gonna choke. Oh, they push it to Game 7. Okay, you know what? We gotta watch this in real time. Anything gonna happen yet? Power play, kill it. Oh, where's the PP goal? Whoa, long power play. Damn. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Oh, James Neal buries it on Matt Murray. First period, we're down 1-0. 2-0. Mike Ribeiro, come on, he's washed. He's all alone. The slot buries it 2-0. We get a goal back. There you go. Trotman, the waiver claim early in the year makes an impact in Game 7. All right. Oh, period sim. Okay, we actually came back. A late goal from Drew Stafford. I love it. And what was that? Second period. Okay, so we tied it up here. Come on. Let's go. Third period now. Do something. Make some magic on the power play. Come on. Where's Perry? Where's Getzlav? No. Ryan Johansson beats Matt Murray. 10 minutes left. Come on. Look how much we're shooting them. Please, Pecorine. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Late push. Late push. No. They get an empty net goal, I presume. And the Anaheim Ducks, as in real life, get booted out of the playoffs by the Nashville Predators. So, disappointing end to the season. I mean, that's not bad though. It's in line with real life. So, if the Anaheim Ducks were to accept all trade offers, they still, it still would have made the same result. Actually, what? The Panthers made it. They beat the Penguins in 5 games to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. So that would be interesting. There you have it, guys. The Anaheim Ducks made it all the way to the Conference Finals, almost to the Stanley Cup Finals, but they lost to the Nashville Predators in 7 games. So again, give me you guys feedback. Let me know your thoughts, whether you want to see more trades, less trades. If it was a good amount, leave in the comments below. What other settings should I tweak to make this series great and entertaining for you guys? The next one I'm going to do is, of course, Arizona, because we're going in alphabetical order. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, guys. Subscribe for more of these all trades accepted videos. And until next one, I'll see you guys then.